theorem. 2 and 3 are two by 3.
Deep Pythagoras. Right
I'm
here.
not kidding. The 2 to 3 markers is a 2. A is 2.
I am
B is
sending
3.
We need more violence. I need a pull countdown.
And 3 to
Imagine
4.
having a fully standstill pattern, but I still need to spend resources to resolve it.
You don't have to
Wait,
spend any resources.
do?
You
No,
just
I
have
do,
to
because I have
slide
to go
cast
from
to
the east to the west.
Life
especially
is
this one.
pain.
Oh, we could have done it Black Mage
We
Relative. I'm
could-
stupid.
We could mirror this shit, or you could
No,
cry,
don't bother.
and we could feed off of your tears.
Anyway, I find it hilarious. That's all.
No, I missed my shield on Cal. This is going to be a disaster.
Wow.
I changed where my fucking cast bar was and I couldn't see it.
Partners.
It's, yeah, buddies.
Thank you.
Also, what happened with your health bar there, Echo?
Fine, don't worry about it.
Partners inside.
That's
Devastating.
not what I want to hear.
Tank diff.
Got him.
That was not tank diff.
Oh, it's
I mean,
definitely
you're-
tank diff.
you're
ate that entire
alive.
stack alone.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you were saying it was that was the reason he died, not the
no,
reason I
no,
lived.
that's the reason you lived.
Yes, that was tank.
Alright, let's take a look. Out.
I was hoping to get an early test.
You like Gorgon first. It's better for your parse.
It is, but my parse is fucked anyway. I forgot to eat until the pool.
Wow, you suck.
Yeah, I'm a pretty garbage player.
DPS are fine.
Tanks are fine. Supports.
Damn right we are.
Bro, you... Stop hitting ready on ready checks if you have any.
Focus. North south.
DPS in.
We're getting out. And it's spread. Knockback.
Remember new spots?
Still remember to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pray.
Nope. Interesting.
Rolled.
Anyway, I think we're about to go back to the old system.
That worked great. I like it.
All we need to do is move the one out a little bit.
Yep.
There's no-
Nah, I can't hit it. Then
Are you sure?
I was
From
trapping
2 to
GCD.
from 2 to
three.
1, were you
I was at 3, and I need to scoot in.
from 3 to where? Where was he jumping?
3 to 1. Well,
That doesn't
3
make
to
any
1?
sense.
No,
It's
no.
impossible.
no. It was
When it
at,
jumped to 4, you weren't able to reach it at 3?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Well, in
I
theory, when he jumps to 4, you can chase because the last jump, no one
I
cares.
don't know if this is
But
right.
it still doesn't achieve the original goal of
I really
optimal
don't think
100%
sinking
perfect.
close to do this is worth it.
I think you guys are weak of will. This is science.
I agree.
You expect it to fail the first time. I told you 50 times it's going to fail
No,
the
no,
first
no.
time.
I think if any strat doesn't work the first time, we should throw it out and never try it again.
You're
I think that's the
absolutely
move.
right. Switch the markers back.
We've had.
And if we really want to do something that's going to work and Fallout time, I'm just gonna ask everyone to do Diamond Weapon.
That's not the point here. We're not. Anyway, so as much as I like this and much as I think this will work in the long run, the people here have the patience of toddlers. We need to switch back right now. And
More
then we
like
need
we
to
need to
pull
proc
again.
phase 2, not wipe on phase 1.
As I said.
Yeah, that's the same problem.
So I'm sorry, Adrian, we gotta get moving.
Must we? Okay.
Yes, we gotta.
Don't change shit that ain't broke.
I mean, it's suboptimal. Was the whole point
Enough
of changing
enough
it, but whatever.
discussion. Let's go.
Sending it.
My PvP profiles button down here.
Locked up. Friends. Wait.
Inside and spread.
Oh yeah, that is quite cozy still spot, huh? Nice.
Knockback. One, 2, 3, 4.
Glad that worked, because I started moving just a moment too soon. Echo, I want you to know that that movement just now, the boss movement, was baller.
East west.
DPSM? Sorry.
In. Buddies. Out.
Ah, I'm dead. petrified. Now you're double petrified.
Mass damage down, so what the
Oh,
hell?
yeah,
That
it's
hit
just
me?
Is a wipe.
What an amazing snapshot. I propose that we come up with a new Gorgon strat.
True. Or else.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go see my card. I'm sending it. Octa. What an
Reds.
asshole.
Yep. Proud of you all. Knockback. One, two, three, four. How the fuck? Oh, I got
Gonna
raised on
tank
the
save.
wrong spot.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I didn't have all the time in the world to do it.
East west.
Full heal thyself, Mel.
In for
DPS.
DPS. In for everyone.
Box, box.
Out.
Did you get clipped by my spike or something, you think?
I must have got server tick clipped by Mal's spike without killing Mal.
Yeah, support's good.
spreads later.
East.
South. Spreads now. D. Spread in. Spread. Reiki. Knock back. Cape. Light parties. Push to D. And then push to A.
Reminder, there's a way to position yourself that is appropriate, no matter whether you get a hit there or what's called there.
It's a wipe.
It is.
Can I check something super fast?
Sure.
And unless anyone knows this off the top of their head, does the first debuff that so the people who go to 1 for the jumping, does their debuff fall off by the time the 4th?
No, you can't get 1 then 4.
You can't double tap, no.
You could always invuln it.
Oh, that's true.
Could, yeah, could probably cheese that.
Just want to know. for
I'm gonna
future
go
reference,
ahead and send it.
'cause I'm the one that has an extra invuln in this place, so.
Oh, so you are. Well, then go get double tap just to flex.
Assert dominance.
Off the spreads.
Healers, are you using anything extra on me after that?
Nope.
Nope.
Knock back. One, 2, 3, 4.
Bell go down late there, Mel?
A little
That
bit.
was spooky. Yeah.
It wasn't the bell, it was something else that didn't go off.
Okay.
East west.
Support in. Buddies at the end.
Buddies now.
Also buddies at the end.
Buddies out.
Gonna need extra heals somewhere.
Knock back. Cape. This is buddies. Push to D. I think
And then push towards A.
push toward A.
That's my bad.
No, that's fine. Push to A. And then walk. Pots, by the way. Get him up.
Mal.
Got him.
I promise I pressed the button.
Out. DPS are fine. We have Shriek. Val and I. Get to your spots. North south. LD.
Mari, send it. You'll have weakness.
Defend it.
He's dead.
Keep punching.
He's dead.
There.
I'm just gonna stay.
I'll be right back. Damn power just flashed.
Don't worry, you
fine.
have about 4 minutes. While we wait for this cutscene to play out.
Anyone dump the log?
I've
Once
got
my
it.
number looks fine.
It's already uploaded, Val.
Why aren't you logging?
No, I don't have this thing downloaded.
The kill's not gonna register until we do the
Oh yeah, that's fine.
do the
Just-
dying. There's the
The thing is, with the gear I have, I can crack like 10k. But I keep getting like 9.6, which is the same number
harder.
I have.
accounting for the downtime.
No, it's like a total time. but-
Downtime
that's what I'm
cuts your
checking
number.
Right, I'm asking if you were accounting for the downtime in your 9.6 because we lose like what 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah, yeah, I
striking,
understand.
dummy.
I understand.
We're only comparing it against other bench parties on the same fight.
Anyway, let's focus on this. So, we saw mechanic after high concept. It is the most boring mechanic ever. We're going to assign corners for you to stand on. Stand until your fires resolve and then go soak your associated tower. Slide, did you have a picture of where people will stand?
I can find it again. Yeah, here it is. Let me snip it real quick.
Slider's Pokeball.
That's great. Seems we have a lot of internet trolls today.
The snipping tool's not working. Did it through paint. Can't stop me.
Just share your screen for the slide that you had.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, we make in a box. The middle of the box, healers are free to go in and do any heals that they want, but these are our spread spots because we're going to be sequentially exploding. Did everyone catch the sequence of the mechanic? I know we talked through it with a few people, but I don't know if everyone was there. Should we recap from the top? Yes. Your personal sequence is you stand on your spot, you explode, count which explosion you are, whether you're the first, second, third, or fourth. Wait for a bait to happen under you. And then move out of it as you stoke the tower associated with your explosion. So if you explode first, you wait for your bait, and then you go to the first tower. The first tower will spawn before your bait happens. Don't get baited. Right?
So you don't move until you have. A
You
pump
don't
underneath
move
you?
until you have shit underneath you. Yes.
We're
But
assuming
you
power
still
is
have to
spawning
count. What?
front to back.
It's
No.
not necessarily front to back. The order we don't know, but we
if
do
it's
know
on,
it's
like the last row. The first person needs to run through someone who's about to be AoE'd.
They don't have to run through them, they can run around them. The towers are glacial, and the AoEs are not that big. The telegraphed AoEs are much bigger than the explosion AoEs that damage you. Just run around them, run through the middle of the square, you'll be fine.
There should always be a path that won't get you hit by someone else.
Yeah,
We
or run through someone who already exploded.
I mean,
Right.
that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know.
Yeah, we can't figure that out. What do you mean run through someone who has?
If we don't
Why-
like that,
why
that
can't we
think
figure that
people
out?
are gonna- if we
It's
don't like
always-
that people think that that is going to be a problem, we can just move it like this.
Yeah, and then you clear the second path and there's like no difference at all even.
There are
Go.
reasons why it was like that, but putting that aside, we know for an absolute certainty, as far as, you know, Final Fantasy RNG is concerned anyway, it will pop 1 DPS and 1 tank at a time. Sorry, 1 support at a time. And there will be a tower west and a tower east every time. So it's more constrained than you might think. Yes, Leviathan lines will make clear paths for everything so no one gets spooked. Front to back is not guaranteed.
Cal, just so that way you're not being left in the dust. And the reason that we had it set up like this is because it reduces the chance of having to run super far. So like this person
Yeah.
and this person, like I don't mind running far, but like if this person gets hit and their tower is here or here, they have to run very far. Whereas if they're here, it's less.
Yeah, they just have to snake in between other people exploding, which shouldn't be that hard.
That's why you got put in the middle of your group, is so that way. you
Doesn't
just have
seem
to
much
run the
different
least.
from you having in this circumstance to run from all the way north all the way south for a tower.
But
If it doesn't spawn.
I'm not a caster. I can run out there. It's okay.
Yeah.
Ari might have a Midari. You always have casts. So we put the people that might have to and who have to cast in the middle.
Yes, I mean, whatever you guys want, but I don't understand why you're trading casts over safety. Like
We're
I
not-
can I have my
we're not-
solution. I can
Because
resolve
there's
this.
no loss of safety.
This is
There's no safety. I'm
You
the
guys
first
do
one. to
Whatever
do
the hell you guys want
safety,
for this.
but
I just don't understand why you want to point it this way anyway.
Again, we don't think this is unsafe, so that explains
yeah.
why we did it this way.
As you would often say, if people can't snake in between people's explosions by walking through the middle of the tile, well, I have higher expectations of them and they just need to get good. So, we will see. I'm pretty sure the explosions don't reach halfway. If it becomes an issue, we can certainly make it 2 lines. This has its benefits. It keeps the healers close. It gives them a place to go to snap heals, so forth and so on.
Which mechanic? I just got back. Which mechanic you talking about?
Ah, lovely. So we're talking about the mechanic after High Concept with the fire and the towers. You remember that? That's the last thing we saw last night.
With the checkerboard or not checkerboard, but yeah,
Probably like
Meteor towers and
the meteor towers.
Yeah,
Called
So-
Limitless Desolation.
sure. The solution to it is for us to be in spots. 1 DPS and 1 support will explode in sequence, and a tower will form in sequence, 1 on the west, 1 on the east. So 1 tower for each person. Your tower is determined by when you explode, so you have to watch other people exploding and just count. Oh, I'm the 3rd explosion, so I take the 3rd tower, right? These fixed spots are such that when you bait an orange AoE under you, it will not block any towers. And you're also in a spot where you're away from other people, so you won't explode on them when you take damage from the untelegraphed explosions.
You say these 6 spots. I didn't see an update to the.
So
raid
these
plan.
spots, Sly is sharing his screen. There is no update to the raid plan for this.
It's in third monitor,
In
too.
third monitor.
Oh, 3rd monitor, Sly posted. Okay. So they're kind of like clock spots, but not really. They're just spread spots on corners. So like, this is a corner,
Okay.
right? We're not using the back corners because we don't think towers will spawn in the back out of melee range. Yoshipi loves his melee this tier.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Right.
yeah.
So
I'm
all
into
you all you have to
D2
do,
intersect.
yeah, all you have to do is stand in the D2 intersect in the back here corner. Count which explosion you are when you take damage. Wait for the orange AoE to snap, and then go to like the 3rd tower or the 4th tower or whatever your counter is, right?
Yeah.
But do not run through other people.
Don't run through other people because they'll also be exploding. If you walk through the middle of a brick instead of near any of the corners, you should be fine, right?
Alright, do we know how many towers each person is gonna have to take, or
1.
just one? Okay.
Yeah.
Times the one.
They'll show up in pairs of 2, 4 times, so 8 towers, and there's 8 people. Everyone gets 1 of each flavored candy.
Easy enough.
Yeah. So let's see how this goes. We can unfold it if the untelegraphed AoEs are bigger than I believe I saw.
So, just a quick clarification. That thing that you put up, Sly, are we doing that accurately? Because technically my spot would be 1 block up from where I'm standing now.
These are not exactly clock spots. We want to put the DPS on the west side because they
Yes,
will take the
accurately.
west towers.
Exactly 1 line segment up from where I
Yes.
am right now.
Yeah. So you the 2 tanks are actually on the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're actually right underneath the boss.
Okay.
A very niche thing for both of the healers is we did leave the middle open in case healing has to happen, but we don't think that any healing is going to need to happen based off
Yeah.
the damage we took.
Yeah. If
So-
we're shielded going
Yeah,
into
our
it,
meteor set.
there's only 1 set of damage and the meteors do like 5% health. It's pathetic.
Great. Let's go.
Okay, so Val has text about high concept. We can be more orderly how we soak the last 4 towers. And what Val suggested sounds fine to me, which is to say the second set of concepts who are exploding in the corners after the first set of towers, they all gather up north and merge as needed to soak the north 2 towers. Right? All the leftover people, which is to say the splicers and the dude from before who didn't merge for the first set of towers, they will handle the south 2 towers, so gather up on the south.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does that
Makes
make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we'll have less chaos. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
An elegant solution. I shall send the pull.
Yep.
First I shall do this. So help me God, if you haven't checked your food and repairs before you hit yes on this ready.
I didn't check my repairs, but I also don't care.
I'm
We're at
sending it.
91%. Close.
Acceptable. Tank stairs, by the way. I don't know if you had a thing.
Oh, slice of warrior. What the
Natural alignment. It's on DPS. Tanks will anchor. Support east. I mean, sorry,
east.
DPS east. Spread now. And now stack. Get east. Okay. Remember, it's DPS east, tank anchor. We back up a bit. It's fire. And up we go. Ice. Very good. Raid wide.
everything.
Autos. 1, 2. Buster. Knit. It's lightning. Out of the marker if you're not busy. I'll go south.
Everyone east.
Get east.
Beta Gamma, by the way.
Is Beta Gamma?
Go.
Beta
go
Gamma
with-
merged. Is what we're saying. Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me,
We're
Adrian.
fucked. I mean,
Trying to- I know we're fucked, but don't touch me.
West
Wait.
side.
Actually,
of the area.
We're not fucked somehow.
We're in.
Oh,
Get your
Anyway.
thoughts.
There's
no,
nothing
yeah.
else. Yeah, you can go
There's
to.
nothing here. It's just a raid wide, and you know.
Autos are coming in a sec.
Oh, you're very dead, Adrian.
Go
What?
prepare
Oh,
to
no.
pop.
All right,
cool.
now we wall it.
Oh, there's autos.
Yes, there
Yeah.
are.
How many?
Surprisingly, we can survive with deaths there.
Yeah, I think we did it right. It's a little more healing was needed.
What's the priority again for the splice people who need to pick up a alpha beta gamma?
If you are the
Well,
blue
I mean-
splice, you need to focus on the alpha who's in front of you
Okay.
on the west.
I did a lot of healings. For some reason, people were chilling in corners, and I don't know why.
The long timer concepts probably have a habit of going far north and south. They have a lot of time before the half room cleave telegraphs and actually goes off, so they can stay more mid. Nobody should be standing in the 2 marker though, because we have to merge our concepts there in the first go round.
Yeah, can we make it a habit of people collapsing kind of
Coming in for
behind where
healing,
like
right?
Sly's at, just to get some
Yeah.
heals before we go out?
Yeah.
Between sources of damage, yeah, there's a ton of
Yeah,
time.
the C2 line is generally safe for everybody from explosions, and it's relatively equidistant to all the various explosions that need to happen. So if you need to get in for heals, just be kind of vaguely southwest.
Sending it.
To finish, send it. Finish recapping. The blue splice looks to alpha. The yellow splice looks to beta, northeast. On DPS, tanks anchor, support east.
DPS east.
Sorry, DPS east. It's stack. East, spread. Front. Fire. Back up. Ice. Tanks anchor. Very good. Great wide.
Alpha Gamma. Sorry, what? No.
Thank you.
East is safe.
I'll
East
go
is
north.
safe. Okay, move.
Ooh, interesting. Oh my god.
Alright, cutter roll.
Don't call that. People need to just watch the people coming in.
Fine.
The thing you would want to call is the color of the thing in the middle, say like lightning or water, because that in the panic can be hard for people to recognize.
Another one.
Sending it.
Splicers just need to remember that they're doing nothing else but staring at the dude in the corner. Debuff is on support. Melee anchor, support east. Stack. And spread east. North. Ice first, melee anchor. It's gonna hurt.
Quite a lot.
Yeah. Death to damage. We're really
No.
low after
Failure.
that stack. No, earlier. Val died.
Just death the stack and then spread, yes.
Yes.
Sending it.
Right.
Do we need to rethink our knit in order to make that happen? Ethan?
Don't think so.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Hanks anchor. DPS east. Stack. Get west. Ice.
Water.
Going
Get
south.
east. Get east.
My bad.
We had a failure. Was someone double clipped?
I was perfection clipped by Gamma.
Okay.
Alright, one quick second. I'm trying to think through. How do you know if the so if you're a splicer and we have the priority is blue to alpha, yellow to gamma. How would you know if that's? I mean, you adjust if it's not.
The priority is yellow to beta,
Yellow
not
to beta.
yellow to
You
green.
adjust if it's not valid. How do you know if it's not valid?
It's not valid if the person who is the short timer in your corner doesn't fuse.
Doesn't
Yeah.
feel- Okay, thank you. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure. I felt like it was.
So in that case, I was staring at the alpha, who was Echo, I think, right? You were the alpha short timer that time?
I was, and I did fuse.
Yeah, you fused. So I saw you fuse, and I'm like, bro, I need that.
Yeah,
I need some of that juice.
give me that.
So,
alpha.
so I went forward, and I got clipped by Val's or whatever, whoever was there. The
I-
long timer
I
alpha.
believe Ari was the yellow splice
Yes.
and saw the same thing, so came and got some of that beta goodness.
Good
Yeah.
deal. That is what I thought. I kind of got.
Failing that, you have to back up and drink from the thing in the back.
Very good. I shall send the pull. You're kind of getting slapped there, Sly. You all right?
Yeah, I'm trying a different myth. They don't like this one.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Okay, DPS have the debuff, tanks anchor. DPS east. We're stacking. Fun nerds. West. Back. Ice. Tanks anchor.
Oh god. Oh no 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 no.
Babby. Grade
Good
wide.
cow.
Mitigate this. And a big long raise. Heal us. Heals.
More bigger heal, please. Tanks need some for autos. And we're okay. Mitt.
Sorry about that, Alan. Definitely.
Water.
Going north.
East is
East.
safe. Long timers go north. This is water.
Sly?
I'll get north, you get south.
Get east after. East. East, everyone.
Heal
Okay.
up.
Raid
Careful
line.
on the things.
Yeah, no touchy, no touchy. Okay. Raid wide now.
Look at third monitor. Also get fucking slapped.
Oh my goodness. Was there no other myth?
Get them up.
Spots.
I need to be topped.
Get to your spots. Oh, that's fast.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, hello. I have two. Yeah, we'll have to be at our spots early and not get distracted by bleed death.
I don't think this
I
works.
will say the bait puddle is quite late compared to the meteor going off. The
Oh,
meteors
it's
are slow as hell.
super late, yeah.
Yeah, you have to keep standing there.
So I think the baiter, well, I think the person baiting the puddle needs to have a way to be closer to the meteors.
Agreed.
think
yeah,
so?
but can we look at that? Yeah, I wanted to show you the timeline. It's pretty sketchy if anyone has to run farther than I just had to run. Which they could, it seems to me.
I'm thinking, imagine a scenario where Echo or Sly has to get to the third row. Where
I just had to do that.
Okay, so someone just got hit. That's this one. Second hit. Second towers. Third hit. Third tower, and now I'm waiting.
And then the
There's-
telegraphs.
So I'm
yeah.
waiting for a puddle. This is my tower here. That I don't know if you can see my mouse.
Yes.
Right there. So it's only one square I have to run. I guess this is a sprint situation, but I barely got there.
Yeah. I suppose it's doable with sprint, even if it's the farthest tower. We could rearrange things. Let's see. What we could do is,
If we center on 2, is it any better?
what if we have a central meeting point for baiting shit? Where nobody is exploding, but we can drop our baits and then go from there to wherever the towers are.
How do we? I guess. Yeah. So I guess we'll know that it's safe because only people who have already been hit would be going there, right? Okay.
Yes, only people who've been hit would be going there. So, on each side, we would want a spot that's relatively central to drop that. Either that, or we would have to adjust to where the tower spawns, which I'd really rather not do.
Well,
In terms of where we drop.
one of the key insights, the basic roadmap we had last night was what was so exciting about seeing Val place that in the corner and then being able to
Yeah.
stand in that very same
Yeah.
meteor is, standing on a corner, placing
Yep.
your puddle, and then walking 3 steps in order to stand in that meteor, right?
Yes.
Which will work every time. The only problem then is how do we avoid getting hit by one another?
Yes. So you could, in a vacuum, drop your telegraph next to your associated tower, right? But in order for that to be true, you would have to free up one corner per square where nobody ever stands, so that after you explode, you can go there for that associated tower and then drop it. Can we free up a corner for every single square on each side? Well, not every single, but each pair of squares, for instance.
What if instead of everyone lining up on the intersections, we line up in the middle of the squares?
Can't.
And
You'll cover a tower unless you force people to move.
Echo, can you play the mechanic from start to finish?
Yes. So what he's proposing is that you're only going to cover a tower when your puddle goes off, right?
Yeah.
All that other time, you're not denying any. Well, there could be a tower standing underneath you, and someone's going to try and position for him.
What if we all line up on corners further out? So we take our personal explosions on the east-west walls,
Yeah,
and then we move in after we explode to a more interior corner associated with the tower that we're about to soak.
Move in game,
Right.
by the way. Can you let it rock,
Yeah.
Echo?
Yes.
Can I borrow the markers for a sec?
Yeah, by all means.
Give me a second to think.
Well, then I'll borrow the markers while you're thinking. So, if we put people on, on the DPS side, it'll be mirrored on the support side. But if the DPS are standing like here, right?
I was thinking something slightly different.
Well,
Similar.
keep thinking, and I'll finish this thought, and you can have your thought. So, whoever explodes, okay, let's say the worst case, D explodes, and the first tower is on C, that brick over there, right? You following? Everybody?
We were looking
The-
at VOD. Sorry, say again.
Which one's exploding?
So, in game, I'm saying we line up the DPS on the wall like this,
Mhm.
The range is on D.
Sure.
D explodes first, okay? So they know they're soaking the first tower. The first tower shows up northwest on C. That sucks, right?
Yeah.
So, after you explode, it's a fucking eternity before you telegraph anything. So just walk to 4.
Yeah. Walk to an intersection that's right
Just
next
walk,
to your tower.
just walk to that intersection. No one will explode on your path. It's Leviathan lines, like Cal was saying. You have plenty of time to get there, and then once you finish telegraphing, you can just soak the tower because it's right next to you, right?
Yeah.
Anybody else who then explodes after, say C explodes second, the second tower shows up back here. They want to go to, I don't know, 3, say. They go there, and they can go there safely with no concern that 4 will explode on them, because anyone there has already exploded, right? So they can just walk through 4 to 3 and drop a thing there, right? And then B explodes, and B has a tower, and B's tower is between 3 and 4, say. They can just fucking go here on top.
You just have a very
Or,
long yeah.
or if that's a problem,
That is a problem. They'll have the
Okay.
previous AoE in their way.
Oh, then they
That's
go to 4
possible.
instead, right?
then they could go to 4, or we could try to just stagger them, right?
To me, I don't know. It feels like you could have them go 4-2, 4-2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, if you're gonna
explosions.
do it this way, you might as well just rotate them.
Just
We
alternate.
could rotate the spots. I
And the
just want
question-
to I just want to give people maximum opportunity to be like literally right next to their tower.
Now the question is, let's say that there's a puddle in between A, B, 2, and 4. That square, right?
A, B, 2, and 4. Yeah, that's square.
If there's a puddle in that square and we dropped an explosion on 4 and 2, is that going to be incredible? Or not an explosion, but we dropped baited puddles on 4 and 2.
Oh.
Will that be doable, or is that too spicy?
Yes, it
The
is,
on-
but
the
you'd have
only-
to spend, like, barely there where 3 is.
So
Well, if there's one on 2 as well.
Yeah,
it depends. It depends who's soaking the tower. The telegraphs go away before the tower needs to be soaked, unless it's your telegraph. So, if
Okay.
2 is there and it's 2's tower to take, but 4 was there earlier and telegraphed something earlier, 4's telegraph will go off before 2's tower has to be soaked.
So the only telegraph you have to dodge at the time of the tower explosion is your own.
Is your own.
Yeah, super
Right.
doable then. We just alternate 4-2, 4-2.
Yeah.
I
So
think.
if we want to alternate 4-2, 4-2, then there will be cases where you have to walk an entire square, perhaps, to get to your tower.
If
What?
you get
No, not in the middle. That'll deny towers. Can't.
Okay, right.
It also means that if you get one of these 2 towers, this intersection will always be free for you. No one will ever want to drop it.
No one will ever want to drop it there if one of those 2 towers show up. Yes. I don't know if sequential towers could show up here and then here.
And then here, yeah, that's
Right.
Do we
right.
So I
forcibly
wouldn't.
rotating
I wouldn't
4-2,
assume
4-2?
anything.
Sorry, I kind of talking over people. Forcibly rotating 4-2-4-2 on the original positions where they were doesn't
Yes.
solve the problem of having to run from 4 to soak a tower here. So
More
It's
specifically, it doesn't solve the problem of running from 4 to Soka Tower where I am.
what? Where are you? No, there's no
last-
towers back
there's
there.
no
There's no
towers.
towers that
We,
far back.
we haven't seen any there yet. So we're hoping that
Yeah.
it doesn't use this back row.
Here's the thing, Echo. There's nowhere where you can bait where you won't have to run that distance to get to a tower in theory, unless we're baiting specifically under the towers, which is possible, I think.
Oh wait,
We
you,
could-
actually you could
But
use this
But I
one
think
right
that
here.
I think that 4 to here is possible. I think the bigger concern when I was talking about running distances was being at the wall to here, which
Yeah.
was not possible.
Yeah,
It-
in
it
in in Echo's
it.
VOD or Sly's VOD, someone's
Absolutely
VOD,
impossible. There's no way.
in Sly's VOD, he literally did it, and he didn't even sprint.
it was-
And I doubled back because I didn't know that Echo was the one, and I was gonna home gang and get the one right in front of me. I had plenty of time.
Sure.
what was
So
yours?
I think walking an entire square is not
yours
too much
is
to
way
ask.
back here in
Yeah,
Fucktown?
I had the worst case scenario, and I
Yeah.
easily.
But
Wait,
you
there-
moved
yeah.
before your bait.
Correct.
is
You
what
moved.
I'm saying.
There's your bait right
Yeah.
there.
which
Oh my
is
God, right.
ultimately what we want to do.
Oh,
you know?
I see. You want to.
I'm saying
You
I'm
guys wanna
saying
drop
if
your
we're
baits-
baiting on
I
4
see.
and 2, if you're baiting on 4 and then you have to get to the back row, it's doable.
Yes.
Okay.
I think everyone needs sprint for that, but just
Sprint,
don't
yeah.
sprint anywhere else, and it's doable.
Yeah.
What I was saying before, I realized is possible. If you have this one and you want to bait here, so say a tower shows up on this one and you bait here.
Yeah.
If the next
Yeah.
tower shows up here, 2 is going to
Yeah.
be free. So
Well,
the next
two
person can
will
go
be
2.
free. Yeah, people can bait reactively. There was a concern that if people bait reactively, there might be confusion and things might get scuffed. That's why people wanted to alternate between 2 and 4. It's possible that baiting reactively will have no collisions.
Yeah, you can bait reactively. There is a more esoteric solution there as well. I'm just going to change the numbers. Or actually, let me redo this one more time, because I wanted to use odds and evens as an example. If your baits are if you're the first or the third bait, you should move to 1 or 3 here. If you're the second or the fourth bait, you should move to 2 or 4. Based on where your puddle is, it guarantees we're alternating spots. We won't use the same one twice in a row, and it can put you right next to your puddle.
I'm not the biggest fan just because it requires people to count and to remember even odd and to track whether somebody's dropped 1 on 1 or 3 recently.
It does in theory. I think in practice it'll probably be pretty intuitive, self-intuitive and adaptable.
Well, another way. What was I thinking?
When I say adaptable, I mean if somebody does it wrong and goes to an even number on an odd explosion, that the next person should be able to adapt around it. It won't be deadly for them because they have time to move out.
Yeah, I personally am having trouble parsing it, so I feel like I'm gonna hesitate because I'm
Okay.
dumb, right?
Then maybe we don't think about it. Maybe we just try YOLO with these spots and see how it goes.
Yeah. I think we can try YOLO with these spots. If that is super scuffed, we can try alternating between 2 spots. If that's horrifying, maybe we can alternate between 3, but I think long before then we'll have something that works.
It just
Yeah.
seems like there should be a way for everybody to just.
Mind if I borrow these for a sec?
Yes, you can borrow
I'm just
them.
gonna put them down and think about
I
something.
mean, there's also the midline, right? But that's shared, right?
So it is.
Zigzag positions to maximize adjacency, I guess.
This is the pattern I was thinking about, but I'm only thinking about it.
Well,
What, you're
as
thinking
you-
about
as you
standing
can
there
im-
for explosions?
As you can imagine, D to back here is kind of spooky, right?
But it's the same notion as going from like C to back here.
Well, again, this back line we don't.
Yeah,
think
but
can
a little
have
further.
Towers.
Which I mean, if you're expecting people to sprint D to back
I'm,
there, is
I'm expecting people to be able to get from C to here, for instance. C to here is a little shorter than D
Yeah.
to here, but it's
Yeah, I know.
marginal.
yeah, it's
right.
very marginal. You make it a sprint either way.
Yeah,
I'm not concerned about the distance. I'm concerned about
yeah,
overlaps and problems like that.
right. So this, I think, so this is static positions, right?
Yep, and the same notion we were going off of the initial one, static positions you bait where you took the hit.
Yeah. This could work. What we were doing before probably could have also worked with sprint. This works better, I think, than a lineup.
All right, so we try this. We see how it goes, and if it works, great.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, we try the other thing.
Yeah,
Do you
shall
risk
we?
anyone running over any other person when they have to move to their tower?
Yeah, that's
The
the
explosions. So,
Definitely
with
concern for D through B to southwest tower. for
if you want to look at the VOD again, look at the timing of the 4 explosions on all of the DPS
The
relative
fourth-
to the timing of the first tower.
The 4th explosion goes off like a second and a half before the first tower. That's why I wanted
Yeah.
to watch the mechanic run through. I was
2,
observing those time differences.
3, and then
And then
then
4,
fate and
4.
and then the
Yeah.
first tower.
Yeah.
So actually, we have a
So
lot of leeway.
the person going for the first tower just needs to dodge one person, right?
Yeah.
Whoever hasn't exploded.
Whoever has full HP.
Yeah.
Just make it a minefield and it'll be an exciting challenge.
We can.
I
if
mean,
you
that's
guys
not
like
so
this-
bad, right?
If you guys like this, then we can try it a few times.
Yeah, I
The,
mean,
abs-
I
the
would-
absolute worst case is D needs to go here for the first tower, and B is the fourth
He's the third
explosion.
explosion as well.
I would
The
have
fourth
advised
explosion.
against discussing this any further, just
Yeah.
because we do tend to kill a lot of time in discussions. Let's try this. Let's assign
Yeah.
spots and go, because
Yeah.
experience is important too.
Right. So let's
Okay.
stop here.
Assignments then.
Yes, assign spots.
Numbers are supports, letters are DPS.
So I'll take D. Let's just mime it back here on the wall. All right. So I need people on the back corners here. All right. So we just slide this up. Okay.
It's so fucking easy. Let's go.
Echo, do you want to screen grab my thing here because my flip thing is not working?
Yes. I
Heard
do.
some people like geometry. Try to give you geometry.
We do like.
Geometry.
We'll see how this works.
Does your heals hit Val from there, Adrian? Because I can't hit Ari or Val from here.
Let's see. The idea is we don't need healing during the mechanic. I don't reach Val. I do reach Ari.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't need healing during the mechanic, so it's fine. As long as we're topped off going in, which last time we were recovering, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's check food and go.
Got it.
Let's
Alright.
simply do it and be legends.
I'm gonna move the 2 markers specifically.
Well, let's reset the markers to be our old markers now.
Oh yeah, everyone just needs to remember where their assigned spot was. We can't move all the markers to this mechanic.
Also, Echo, there's 3 autos before the 2-second cast that starts this, so we can actually probably start to the, like straight up against. You see where I'm standing? If I were to keep going forward on the intersection to the right of D, we could probably tank autos there, so we're close to our spots.
Tell me this position again. Forgive me.
To the right of D.
Intersection to the right of D. That's straight ahead of me. We can take the autos there, because then you're on your spot and I only have to move over 1 square.
Sounds
Our
good.
healer, I think our healers are a little ADHD.
Let's get pulling.
Pick food.
I'm a simple man. God gave me a space bar, and by God, I'm going to use it.
I mean, we could start taking all the party autos.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's where it's at, dude.
I
It's
mean,
awesome ADHD real fast.
it's been a while. I'm kind of missing it now. Nostalgic for the days of Eld. I'll move in the middle, please.
On support, melee anchor. Support east, melee anchor. We're spreading. East, stack.
Ooh, there he goes.
You got
Oh,
caught
yeah.
by the
Wrong
hacker.
east.
Your other east.
The other
Oh.
east.
He thought we said Weast.
No, I definitely didn't think that.
What you do is you form an L with your hands,
On your forehead.
and if you're on the side, well, I just cast a single target shield on Cal. Are we in phase 1?
Wait, is that a real thing?
Yeah, but this-
Yeah, you make an L with both hands, and the one that looks like an L is gonna kill you
Oh,
because that's west.
that's funny.
That's a completely insane way of thinking about it. I'm into it.
Never heard that.
It's a thing some people that really struggle with directions do to remember right versus left. I just applied it to east and west. That makes sense. Little.
Wow. DPS have the debuff. DPS East. Tanks anchor.
I didn't, but I did anyway.
Stack first. West. Spread. DPS East. Tanks anchor. Back up. Fire. Tanks anchor.
We're moving.
Nope. Not yet.
You've got a whole high concept to get through. I hope you're smart enough
Bungie, bungie.
to comprehend the Lawhopper's genius.
East is safe.
Wind.
South or north?
Okay.
Nani?
West.
I'm going
Get
north.
west.
Too slow.
Too slow.
Remember, long timers go to the north couple. Gotta be quick.
Yes.
Also, you want to meet in between the two.
There
Not
will
just
always
way over
always
here.
be a third wheel who does not participate in the tower mechanic on each side. You still want to go north and south to keep yourself oriented just in case you make a mistake.
Also, Mal, I don't know if you noticed, but the towers, when they resolve, the puddles we soak. When the puddles resolve, they do damage, so we need to heal in between the long concepts and the puddles resolving.
Yeah, I noticed.
Sending it.
I just think in all the simplifications they've made to this game, they should just make all heals have a 80 ohm range so I can stop thinking about it. And then make auto attacks that hit 8 people. Fucking cowards.
I was gonna say. Sounds a bit wild-like.
I love that. Hell yeah. You're saying things that sound good.
Focus,
Middle.
please. It's on support. Support will be east. Melee will anchor. Stack. East. Spread. Melee will anchor. Ice.
Choice in the glory of combat. I'll go north.
Okay. West.
Everyone west. Lightning.
Go south.
East
East.
side.
East.
You guys were the same, so yeah.
That's
that
what
a-
the tree looks
A
like.
treant.
So that's you guys were the same. Recall that the people who are actually in those far corners are all going north as a group.
Yeah,
The
so-
people who are just stacking with them are all coming south.
Southeast long timer has to cross the full arena.
Correct.
They do not stay south.
In the words of a wise philosopher, eat shit, nerd. Get
Yes.
Sending
Like a very wise philosopher.
good. Yeah. I believe their name was Booty Short Elise.
Gucci Mane.
Sly, my guy. What's happened to you?
Seem to be missing some help.
You seem to have suffered such devastation. I'm liking this warrior change though. It's much smoother overall.
Now that you've noticed.
Yeah, well I didn't notice in phase 1 because who cares about phase 1?
EPS have the debuff. Tanks will anchor. DPS east. We're spreading. And now we're stacking. Get east. Tanks anchor. DPS east. Front. Fire. Tanks anchor. Red wide.
Smooth.
There's a problem.
What kind of problem?
I tried to give nascent a second time.
Focus.
Wind.
I'll take south.
Be west.
West. Mal.
Oh.
Heal him. Stay in your spot.
Then
Oh.
stay in.
I need to be northeast.
It's water.
You can't do the same. Adrian, I'll go north.
Now you need to be.
Malco,
As long.
you're in trouble.
No, things fucked
Remember,
up.
southeast goes north. Long timer.
Yeah, as soon as I got hit with these, I fucking lost everything.
Focus. Focus broken.
Yeah.
Sending it again.
Your pre-positioned spot for long timer should be just north and south.
Like true center of the arena.
Yes, true center.
Or I should say, not equatorial center, but what's the
Not
other one?
on the 2 marker, but you know, in the north-south line.
Yeah, there's a word for it. Meridian center?
Yes.
Probably.
By meridian. Or the meridian for short.
Greenwich?
Greenwich Center.
Yes. Go to the Greenwich Center.
That's. I need to
Greenwich
get my
Community Center.
need to get my driver's license renewed. Gonna go to the Greenwich Center.
Natural.
Middle.
DPS have it. Tanks anchor. DPS east. Spread. Get west. Stack. Banks anchor. DPS east. Back up. Fire. Front. Easy game.
That was one too many friends middle.
Yeah, someone didn't actually go out to southeast gamma.
I had long
have to-
gamma.
You have to look at the timer as well. If you're short gamma, you stay in. Sorry, if you're short gamma, you go out. If you're long gamma, you stay in.
Yeah. Sending it.
I knew yesterday was too good to be true.
Now. Let's not be so pessimistic.
It's on support. Melee anchor. Support east. Stack. And spread. Melee anchor. It's fire. Great wide.
Wind.
I'll get north.
East.
Hit east. Second one's
Sorry.
Lightning. Now I'll get north.
Alright.
West. It is west.
Where's my purple buddy from the?
Cal, you need to be.
There's no lightning. I had no lightning.
I don't believe I had lightning.
Um,
Did we not adjust properly? Val was consumed in the first tower, so I picked up another alpha.
so nobody had to do an adjust there because I was short gamma and I did not merge. So it should have been blue to alpha, yellow to beta as planned. And
Yeah.
one of those two should have had a lightning.
Well, no one was in beta, so that's what it was.
Pretty sure I did not have lightning.
Because beta does have lightning. Someone should have been in beta, and no
They
one
weren't.
That would have been the yellow splice, would have been in beta.
Correct. So whoever yellow splice was will go to beta to pick up their perfect beta.
Yeah. And so we go again.
We go again.
Yeah. Cal and I were the leftovers. There's always 2 leftovers. I guess.
Sliber pulling. Sorry.
Oh, thank you.
3, 2, 1.
Looking out now.
It's on DPS. Tanks anchor. DPS east. Spread. Back east. Tanks anchor. DPS east. Front. Fire.
Wind.
I'll go south.
East.
Mal.
Oh shit.
Heal him.
Spinning myself.
Water.
I have south.
Wait, no. Val,
West.
you take it.
West.
I'm going south.
I have the south one.
No, south of the north.
Okay. Don't touch each other.
Trying to
Okay.
Get to you, Echo.
Get
Can
to
we
your
do a-
spots.
Right. We're doing.
Raid wide.
Oh boy. Get ready. Get to your spots.
Okay, big heals. Sorry, I made people spread. 1, 2, 3, 4.
To confirm, there is a risk of first being hit by 4.
I mean, yeah, we
also,
said that.
to confirm, I had the bad run, the diagonal run, and I did not make it with Spring.
Was there anyone in your path? Did you have to make an arcing path?
No, I didn't have to make an arcing path. I ran a straight line and did not make it.
Okay, then.
It was very close. I was touching it,
You
but it was
fucking
like a
kidding me? It's
snapshot
another buster.
level
What
miss.
a cuck.
What do you expect? No.
Use it
Or
early.
to not be a cut.
Alright, so first, we can't go to our spread spots until we get heals at the end of that bleed because I think Val just got straight up murdered.
Val shouldn't have. I gave Val a single target diagnosis that crit. He had a huge
Yeah,
shield.
yeah, the big
Okay,
house.
then I looked away from the HP bars before that happened. He was the one who was low. In any case, so pure geometry isn't going to work. I think we reduce back to
It
our...
almost works is the catch. The only situation it doesn't work is the specific super bad luck configuration, and that can be resolved. Because the thing is, I had a very easy Icarus dive available to me that I should have in almost any configuration.
Do we want to try that again with some caveat, or do we want to?
Not everyone has a gap closer to hug somebody who's closer.
You are right,
to
but
thing.
the only 2 people that never mind. The people at the wall that can happen to as well. Never mind. Yeah, we should reconsider.
Do we want to try that again with some caveat, or do we want to just switch it up, do something else?
If Adrian says explicitly that you can't make it with sprint,
if you can make it, it's way too tight to be reliable.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't.
So I hold ass.
So we go back to the lineups on the wall. I believe that's the next most sensible thing, right?
And then you move to one of the 2 spaces adjacent to your puddle debate.
Yes, and then you move one of the 2 spaces adjacent.
One of the 2 corners, I should say, not spaces.
Yeah. Right.
So let's line up in order to solidify our positions.
Just front to back lineup?
Yeah, just front to back. You don't have to go to Narnia. Just right here. I am the front of the DPS.
I am the back of the supports.
Why?
Sly?
You can be the second tank.
You can be my silver medal.
I was looking at 2 things. I don't know if this was known, but if you are the leftover from the first 3 symbols, you have enough time to fuse, and that won't go away. I didn't know that. I don't know if that was something we knew.
It's something to keep in mind, but
I was the first gamma. I was left out because I didn't have wind.
Yeah.
And I was able to fuse with TK in time. I kept my sim.
Wait.
Yeah.
I think Calstrap might work. There might be an adjustment we can do.
So to finish Sly's thought, yeah, that's what we're doing by default. If you have a perfect leftover from the first set of towers, you are very much a candidate for merging for the second set. There's no timer on that, or if there is, it's long enough.
That's how we're getting like the number of people needed to perform an edge case, essentially.
Yeah. So
you're
now
part of the edge case that happens at the second instance. You have to consider yourself to be merged. It's not just that you're done.
Yeah, you're absolutely not done. If you're a short timer and you don't merge for the first towers, you go south and hang out. Anyway, someone was saying that there's a small adjustment to geometry that would work.
Yeah, I think Calstrat is workable if we make one small adjustment.
What is the adjustment?
What we just tried. Let me just share this screen really quick, and see what we think, because it does require 4 people to technically think more, a little bit.
Go ahead.
So basically, can you all see my mouse?
Yes.
These 4 people are not in any danger of being too far away. The farthest they can be away is like this angle, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
So they still had the other problem of one hand getting hit by 4, though, right?
What? No, they duck around.
You just don't move directly
or they
through
cut
somebody.
through. Or you move through people who've already exploded, right?
Okay.
You've got time to stand around and do that.
The issue we're having of the far puddles is resolvable by the 4 people who are not in always good spots, just knowing a movement they can make. So, like in my case, if I get this front corner of the puddle,
yes,
as soon as I'm bonked, I just move do, and wait for my bait here.
Yeah.
You pre-move to an unoccupied spot and wait for your bait. Similarly, TK, you could do the mirrored movement.
Yes.
And then Val and Sly can just move forward or back to wait for their puddle.
Okay, and none of these positions are in conflict with any of the others, which is nice.
Yes, exactly. That's why I was thinking it was workable, if we want to try.
Alright. That's basically what the Leviathan lineup is. It's just a few people have to actually do it from these fixed spots.
Ragnar, you had a question? Right, but you should be able to stay on 1 unless your tower is specifically at B now.
Yes.
And if it's at B, then you move up to 2. Otherwise, you just stay at 1 and sprint to your tower.
Right. So, my only concern with adjusting to move like that is Adrian, you and I, for instance, as the midline people,
Get the bot and leave.
we walk through each other in
No.
order to pre-position to get to the bad corner.
That's why I indicated the movement like so. It
Oh,
would be
like
like
that?
this, and then this, and then
Okay.
basically you just do kind of like
Yeah.
a curving arc through the middle of
see.
the square.
All right, so we'll just have to be cautious of that. That
Yeah.
is me and Adrian there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's
then
why I
just-
suggested this change rather than we were doing strategies.
Sure.
I'm confident in that movement myself.
Yeah. The tank on the outside is who?
Sly.
Sly. Okay.
Mhm.
You feeling confident, Sly?
Yeah, so who are the people who have to do this movement, possibly?
Not
Val,
you.
Sly, me, Adrian.
Yes.
Not my
Where
problem, then. Suck balls.
where am I going if it is in between?
Are you
what
are
was
you
that,
on my
P2?
stream?
Yeah.
Okay. The only square you care about is if it's right here. If it's right here, you adjust backwards to here and then sprint to it. If it's any of these other 5 positions, you can just sprint from your spot to it. There's time.
So I literally just stand there and bait in position.
You stand
Yeah.
and bait in position unless you see that your tower's in fucking Narnia. Then you move a step closer.
Yeah, if your
And then
tower is the
bait
1 in
closer.
6 position that's furthest away from you, 2 squares diagonally, you move back 1, bait there, and then run dash to your battle. And that's it.
Right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So this is working.
Then
Let's give it a go.
let's do that then.
Fucking trivial.
I mean, I'm glad that this mechanic at least took us a little refining to sort out rather than just being completely trivial.
Yeah,
Sly,
yeah,
would
yeah.
you Sly, would you go back to your or open your stream back up and show me the original positions because I deleted it from third monitor.
Yeah.
In hindsight, not the play.
Okay.
Vámonos. All I ask, Echo, is that you do not squander it. The shield that I leave you.
Which one? Oh, the big boy shield.
Well, that was interesting. Tanks were like unaffected by that. Oh wait, that was the raid line, not the buster.
Here's the buster.
More affected by that. as you can see.
Unaffected.
Well, Sly really is unaffected. He basically does a reverse time fucking Uno card.
Alignment. It's on DPS. Tanks will anchor. DPS east. Keep them alive.
I will.
Fred. East. Stack. Tanks will anchor. DPS east. Fire.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunate.
That
Was
is
that me?
Gamma.
Someone misread their timer.
I think it might have been me.
Wow. That someone is so bad. Too bad we don't know who it is. Let's go.
Fucking
There's
go.
simply no way to tell. Anyway, I think we should blame Ari.
Agreed.
It's not like he'll defend himself.
I love how protective you are of our sweet marshmallow bun, Samuel.
Didn't he die on the clear and wreck your cars?
Sowing discord between dance partners.
Yeah, hoping I'll get the dance partner in the end. I promise I'll hit Phlegma on cooldown.
Natural alignment.
Yep, focusing.
It's on support, melee anchor, DPS east. Spread. Stack east. Melee anchor, DPS. Fire first.
Remember, for the purposes of that mechanic, if it helps anyone, you can collapse mid the moment the ice detonates. No longer matters.
Are you in the asylum, Echo?
Oh,
No, no, it doesn't matter.
yeah, you're right. Emmett.
Win. I'll go north.
Hit west.
West.
Lightning.
Lightning?
Nope.
Yeah, touch. East.
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 Wrong person ran.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Wrong pair.
Somebody ran north who should not have run north.
I definitely should have been north.
Not me. I had no lightning.
I had a long gamma and
Oh,
longest north.
Someone
correct?
stayed
Long-
south who should have run north. I think that was you, Val.
Me and Mal resolved correctly, did we not?
Oh, well, that's a
Okay.
mistake. You
That's what we ended
gotta,
up
you
with,
gotta
yeah.
actually actively stare at that person. Focus
Yeah.
target them if you have to.
Anyway,
Let's go.
we can find a call for that that's not confusing at some point, but for now, just watch him like a hawk. It's downtime anyway.
I mean, I'm busy watching the other dude like a hawk. I'm not gonna call it.
Yeah, I think. If it would be a call, it would be like the affirmative call, basically.
Yeah.
But I think everyone's too concentrated on their own well-being there to do anything. So
Not gonna lie, I am quite focused on health bars there.
yes.
It's surprisingly tricky making sure everyone gets healed up there.
As people get more comfortable, they'll stand mid better.
Probably.
DPS debuff. Tanks anchor. DPS east. Spread. East. Ice.
Is there a lack of healing on them, or double fire? It looks like.
Double.
It was double fire. I can only. Oh, they're dying. All right, wallet.
Yeah, I kind of made a decision.
I mean, DPS
That
can
might
be
have been
picked up.
recoverable. But
Tanks were fine.
You said that was a double, not damage, right?
that was a double, yes. They
Yes.
were either they were too far out, or the tanks were not far enough, or the person with the purple circle was
Yeah,
not
the
close enough
purples.
to the
The
line.
purples might have been too far forward.
There are
Purple's
many
minus one.
points of failure for fire.
Sending it.
Yes. So.
It'd be fun if FIS just had like a pirate voice.
You really hate the music, don't you?
I could do with some different music, yeah. Receive of me death and be honored.
Good go stream Scream in the background.
Hell yeah. Say goodnight.
It's on support. Melee anchor. Support east. Spread. Back east. Melee anchor.
Tanks can scooch back into Asylum.
Alright, Nit. Look at your timers. Gamma is merging.
Alpha's going to Gamma.
West, west, west. Go. Spread spots.
Where the hell is Long Beta?
Oh my god, I'm long beta!
Lightning.
Jesus, I'm a theater, sorry.
Alright, folks, I have the only lightning, so Alpha also didn't go
Come here,
to
gimme.
Gamma.
Give
No.
me. I want your lightning.
You can't have it. My lightning is only for the ladies. Let's go
Let me
again.
Send another report.
We go again until the lockout ends.
I'm assuming that people understand their fuck ups in high concept and are
I
learning
hope
from
so.
them.
Yes, I understand the fuck ups.
Not just you, the other one that happened as well. It's a two-pronged attack.
I think we just don't do any calls during that.
Well, we have to call east-west because people aren't watching it.
That one's fair.
That's facts. Mother of God.
You have more than 0 HP, you have enough.
Middle natural alignment.
It's on DPS. Tanks anchor. Spread. West. Tanks anchor. DPS east. Front. Ice.
Too many people here.
Wind.
I'll take south.
East.
East is safe. Long timers go north.
Wind.
Alpha Beta.
I'll go north, Ari.
Get east. Okay.
So let's go over to the right here. This is a raid one.
Mitigate this.
Yeah.
To your spots.
Okay, go. Now, go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Missing one. Oh.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
far.
Narnia, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't process it because I was thinking in terms of first to explode and first tower. But it could be any combination of towers that do that.
Correct. Whenever you explode, your tower.
One of you has it. Both you have it, Pog.
Yeah.
Clemency, Sly, give yourself your own buff.
You have tank LB if you need it.
Send it now.
Natural alignment. Oh, he's not gonna do damage.
You're just gonna die here. Oh, it didn't
Says
auto
you.
fail.
Inverse magics.
Inverse magic.
Get Clemency and yourself for now.
Order of forcible magics to be cast is inverted.
Okay, so if it's stacked first, it's
Sure.
spread.
Okay, we
This
have
implies
lines.
stack.
Lines as before.
Move forward a little bit, Echo.
Stack.
Oh, there's lines on the other side too now.
Oh, there was lines.
Yeah,
for
there's
that.
lines on the
Okay.
left, and then red was about to, or right was about
But
to.
it was the same deal. It was
There
the
were
back line
lines,
and
but
the
there were
front
no
line.
baited puddle. So.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you see what you got hit by when the spread went off?
I think I got hit by a line boy, so.
We'll have it in the log. We can confirm it's
Okay,
the stack,
whatever.
but it almost certainly is.
Yeah.
Echo, make
Let's
sure you save that. We can get one more pull though.
let's go again.
We'll have time to make it through high concept if we do it. Natural alignment to the middle.
It's on support. Melee anchor. Support east. Spread. West. Stack. Melee anchor. Back. Fire.
Wow.
In for heals.
Okay, for that pattern, my Divine Girl wasn't hitting everybody on the other side. I gotta rethink that.
Alright. Let's practice concept.
Lightning.
Bait again. I'll pick north.
Okay.
East.
Get east.
This is
Lightning again.
for short one.
People
Okay,
aren't
Ralph,
going
East again.
east.
Sorry.
People aren't going to their subgroups of 3.
That's my fault. Yeah, that's my fault. Okay.
It will help with confusion if people do it, even if that person knows that they're definitely not going to be merging for the 4 tower.
Well,
Yeah,
so,
I made it
mean,
there.
If I know that I'm not supposed to merge, but I know I'm in the
Yes.
north group, like I don't
Yeah.
want to go.
I'd like
stand
you
with
to be
them and-
relatively close to north. Obviously, don't be in the merge spot,
Right, right.
but I want to see your marker when I look north.
Okay.
Can
That
we?
helps reassure me that there's 3 markers north and 3 markers south. Also helps anyone who's confused. They look and see, oh, there's 3. I better go south because I'm a dum-dum.
Before anyone leaves, can we queue into 4 and then everyone can just leave?
Okay.
Sure, let's do that. If anybody,
Thanks, dog.
assuming people haven't already left.
4 or this?
This 8,
This.
you know. Yeah, no, I wanted to do some Hesperos stuff. I miss him.
I thought you meant T4.
He wants to meme on markers.
He wants to
I
do
want to
geometry.
meme on markers. Get out of my sight, everyone. I don't care if we're not changing the strat. I do this because it's fun. Fuck off.
Yes. I have retainers to address, otherwise I'd hang out. We're 20 minutes, 9:30.
9:30.
Interesting.
Chilling.
Interesting. I'm finishing my current craft. About 10 seconds, then I'll switch.
Okay.
I'll be right back in a sec. Make sure you still have pots.
Bungy bungy.
Is this because you got tired of hitting like 7 buttons when a tank buster rolled around? Is that what happened?
We went through, yeah, we did some XMV analysis and went through VODs last night, and his fucking weave situation is just like such a nightmare. Just to squeeze out like an extra like 50 DPS. Like, who
That
cares?
the last Flame Viper for part 1, I had 7.5 GCDs worth of double jump that I was doing. During a pot. Oh, wait, that wasn't even counting the pot.
Fucking Lamau, which
I
is
don't-
an extra OGCD.
So I guess 8.5.
I don't really see what the problem is.
Not fun.
It's so fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun as long as if I do it right. If I don't do it right, I die.
There's
Well,
21 buttons and
Simply
14
do it
seconds.
right.
There's 21 buttons in 14 seconds.
fucking Dark Knight things.
Oh my god, that's pretty great.
So dumb.
I really think you're making a. What's the metaphor here?
A mountain of a molehill.
Yeah, but I was trying to put it in Final Fantasy terms.
Yeah, man, come and play Black Mage. We got slow buttons.
Upheavals out of tumults, something like that.
We
God,
got
the
slow
Black
buttons
Mage is
over at
super boring.
Making a Titan out of a goblin.
Yeah.
Like that. That's pretty
You
good.
got like 5 APM every minute, you know?
Fucking
5 APM.
Per minute.
Making a mini rocks out of small
No,
hills.
people are delicate. We're not attempting anything weird.
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, I'm surrounded by cowards, and I'm the only one brave enough to speak the truth. Let's
I mean, the
go.
only thing
I
the
would
thing
do
that
Pick
is
food.
truly delicate is both of them. That's fine.
Let's go.
Bending it. This time I will not kill you, Sly. Promise.
We'll see.
Probably. I probably promise.
Anything's possible.
Octa. Spread.
Knockback. One, 2, 3, 4.
No!
Ooh, embarrassing.
East, west.
DPS down. Yeah, what? You got a point? Spit it out. I played it fast and loose.
Ouch.
I'm into it. No.
Unfortunate.
Pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Look like a Gorgon, do you?
You sure don't. I did not know how that.
Nah, but
happened,
you're looking
bro.
pretty stoned, my dude.
Sorry, I looked up. Go again.
It's not even Friday.
Go.
Oh, whoops. Right now, it's a useless fucking shield on Sly.
Fuck this, guys.
Ouch. East-west.
Support in.
And then out and spread. One.
Oh my goodness.
Baby. Get him up.
What an outrageous snapshot.
Rock back. 2, 3, 4.
I was just entering to ask if you were getting any DPS hits in at that point.
This is buddies at the end.
Think about east-west.
Buddies now. South. Buddies at the end. And out. Out. DPS are fine. DPS are shriek.
Horde is good as well.
Yep.
Get to your spots. What? Oh. God.
He's in trouble.
First time. Okay,
My precious
fine.
perfect pug bars.
Oh, shush.
I'm glad you did it. My parse was well shit.
You fucking died.
Can't
You
believe
weren't
Echo.
assassinated.
Can't believe Echo killed me like.
God, man.
Spreads.
Yep.
Out. Hello.
Sending it.
That one's my own bad.
I got you.
Petra, buddies.
Well, yes, it does.
Out.
Ruh-roh.
Oh,
What?
I fucked up. I was supposed to go north.
I think that's a wall.
It is a white.
But shake it out, shake out the nerves. We're doing fine. Breathe. I'm sending it.
Spreads.
Knock back.
Oh god. Fine. Backgrounds too. Could've sworn
My
it was
dot,
two.
30 seconds.
East west.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Wallet.
I was gonna
Silly.
suggest you put the cardi on him. But I don't want to clip counts.
I wasn't doing any GC or damage anyway. I was spamming Eucrasian
Let's see.
diagnoses.
What's
Yeah.
Mal doing then? Whatever.
I will simply not fuck it up this time. Sending
Ooh.
it.
Mel did a regen and 2 Afflatuses.
That dot was sticking for like 40k. It was absolutely devastating.
Didn't have anything else left to give you.
Yeah, the issue is if you don't pre-mitigate it, there's nothing you can do.
Petra, buddies.
Had him until we had to move out. Lost the GCD there.
Knock back. One, 2, 3, 4. Or south.
Support in.
Out.
Respect your gaze timers. Take a peek at where north is. Tank swap. If you simply do the mechanic, it's easy. That would say a lot of mitigation.
Buddies at the end.
East.
Buddies. East.
Mal's east. It's on you to heal, Mal. Buddy's at the end, correct?
Yes, buddies at the end, buddies in.
Ari, I'll get to you. Just go. Oh, that'll kill me. Oh my god.
If you can get them up.
It's gonna be long races. I don't think we've got it.
Do you have Swift, Adram?
I do. I can get Ari.
In or out?
Out? I mean, yeah, knockback. Sorry. Rush away. This is buddies, melee buddies. Push to D, and then push to C. Push to C. No? Oh, I missed. God damn it. Push to C. Yeah, I just forgot the cave. This is a wipe. Just wallet.
Sending. Octa spreads.
Inside.
Out.
Fuck me. My fucking game just froze up. I'm cursed.
No Johns.
Windows update.
The gods are conspiring against us. We must endure.
Steam update.
Keep the faith.
Steam update.
I need to close Final Fantasy XIV before updating Steam. Okay.
We okay to pull though?
Yeah, I mean, my screen just froze at the shittiest possible time.
You have the game on Steam?
Sending it.
Yes, I am trapped on Steam. I cannot escape. I did not know the hell I was getting into many moons ago.
Same. Feeling pain.
They don't let you pay to leave. Fun
Oh,
fact.
Petra buddies.
East-west.
Support in.
And then we get out. Spread.
Scaring the bud.
Walk back. One, two, three, four. Buddies at the end.
It's buddies at the end. Buddies at the end.
South. North. Spread now. Buddy snake out. Yeah, I was in Narnia compared. Healers are dead, wipe. Ari, were you far enough out?
No.
We clipped each other.
Nah, I wasn't far enough. I got there late.
Okay.
I'm sending it. Well, spread. Cancel.
Wipe it.
Sending it. Spread.
was getting ready to do.
Yes, I trust you.
Out.
Same shit has been said before, Sly, but you don't gotta worry about adjusting around me. Same healing's happening regardless.
East west.
Support's in.
In. Buddies. Back. One, 2, 3, 4.
Buddies at the end.
Buddies at the end.
Talking about buddies at the end. Think about east-west.
Buddies.
Buddies
Oh
here.
boy.
Buddies at the end. Uh-oh.
I rezzed them, that one's not help.
Corners.
I don't believe it will.
Buddies at the end.
I'll
And
second.
Mal, you're the only healer.
I'll second. Oh, never mind. I'm dead.
No. Wallet.
That was Val, your buddy. Adrian.
Yeah.
Ah.
I was doing a oh god, I always forget the same actor's name. John Travolta.
I
Go.
am sending the pull.
I was doing a John Travolta in Pulp Fiction.
Fuck the spreads.
We're on the outside.
Knockback. One, 2, 3, 4. More south.
DPS in.
In. Buddy. Out.
Tank swap. Buddies at the end.
Buddies now.
Buddies at the end.
Okay. Buddies now. Knock back. Okay. Light parties. Push to B. Push. A.
Light parties spread a bit. Getting pushed to A.
Yeah.
Cape to safety.
Cape to safety. To D to D.
Tank buster. Move away from tanks.
Watch out. Out. DPS are fine. They have Shriek.
Supports are fine.
Do your spots. Or south. No LB required.
Nice. Can't let it go to waste.
Hey,
Monkey flip.
Wait a
Alright.
monkey flip.
We're going right into it. You remember high
Sure.
concept, you remember the spread spots for fire and towers.
Sending it, baby.
For the line, for the safe, yeah, go. For the safe line in the next natural alignment, just use your spots from the fire and towers thing.
And as a probably not necessary reminder, if you are the blue splice, you're staring at alpha. If you're the yellow splice, you're staring at beta. If your target does not merge, then you're going to gamma. Attacks are over. Center, natural alignment.
DPS habit, tanks, anchor. DPS east, tanks, anchor. Hit stack. East, spread. Cal's dead. North. Ice. And fire. Okay, we keep going.
Tanks front. Too many.
People were indecisive about being in the places. Gamma is center.
Gamma is what?
Long
Gamma is
gamma
center.
is center on the yellow splice.
Quite right.
I wasn't being
Sending.
indecisive. I was casting for it. Just for clarity.
Indecisively casting.
You
Get
bitch.
owned. Get owned.
Best not go to sleep because I'm gonna be under your bed when you fucking do.
Promise.
Melee anchor, support east. Stack. Spread west. West.
Mal, no need to run away from me there. We can stand on top of each other if you want. During the stack part.
Sending it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be close.
Wanted a hug.
You've already promised Sly, so
Oh, that doesn't mean we can't make it work. God, what is this? 1984?
Legendary quad weave.
Boggers.
Never before seen.
Natural alignment middle.
Hanks anchor, DPS east. Spread. West. Stack. Hanks anchor, DPS east. Fire.
Now move
Out.
out.
Devastating.
Wipe.
so freaking quick.
Being on the fire side, you should already be kind of pre-positioned for it.
It's
just
not
gotta
even.
be
It's not
confident.
even that. It's just trying to squeeze heals in.
Would you... I see. Yeah, I can't help with that.
I mean, you got to be like spot on everything.
Yeah, I mean, Numa's doing work for me out on the far wing, so I'm just sticking with that.
Sending it.
We have Lilybell popping there, right?
Yeah, that's not enough.
The Lilybell and Numa together will be enough.
You mean between fire and ice?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, we're also getting a divine veil there. It should all be enough. I'm throwing away a DPS GC.
Yep.
Hello?
Sly, no miss. Huge. Did we ever find out if reprisal affects Fire and Ice? Because we can cover both with reprisal. That would actually probably make a huge
They
difference.
do.
Okay, I'll just
We just
reprisal
don't know
that
the timing.
We don't know the timing. I've seen Addle affect them though, so it's doable.
Your timing is either halfway or 3/4 into the first cast.
into the first cast. And by the cast, you mean the
bar
watching
filling,
fill
right?
up with the yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so now we'll catch both.
Great.
Um,
It's free. Free myth.
it's honestly a very easy alignment. I
Say
don't
the
know what
quarter
your
of-
I
say
don't know what your
quarter of a
recast is, but it's doable on 2-3-1 full up time. I don't have
Three
to-
3/4 of the first cast.
3/4 of
Yeah.
the first.
If 3/4 is too much, you can time it on the halfway point, and it should still work. It'll be a bit tighter there, but
We'll give
Even
it a
if you miss the second one, the first one's the important one. to
yeah, the
hit.
first one's
Yeah.
always the most important one anyway. So.
go. We shall give it a go.
Though note that if you use it there, you won't have it for high concept, so you have to rotate.
Yeah, I've been using it for the Buster afterward, but in any event, it is the same basic constraint. I think we'll be okay.
This Buster's gonna hit me slightly harder than normal.
Oh, I dare say!
Slightly. 52 HP.
Dude, that's why I've been using
Middle.
Vitality Pods.
Slightly my
Focus.
ass.
Natural alignment. Let's go.
That's why you've been using
Debuffs are on the DPS. Tanks will anchor DPS to east. Stack. East spread. Tanks will anchor DPS east. Front. Ice.
I did it completely wrong, but
But did it feel so right?
yes.
Well, on the upside, this one will hit less.
Imagine.
Okay, nice. This is doable.
Alright, look at your timers.
Water.
West.
Get west.
I'll go south.
Damn, I wasn't. I didn't remember which one I'm soaking. I fucked up.
It's
Oh,
okay.
somebody
I fucked
wiped
up
it.
more.
Slide couldn't imagine.
Proud of you.
If people don't know where to stand during that, C marking and beyond is very safe.
Yeah,
Well,
that
If you
whole
end up getting
line.
if you end up getting left out, just go to like behind C marker and you'll be fine.
Oh, he just said he fucked up, so I just assumed it was a wipe. We've been wiping for the last hour or so.
Let's go.
Dang it.
All our fucking jokes about imagine. We haven't fucking done them with failure of imagination.
Oh, dude.
Imagine failing to imagine. I keep expecting the singer to say falling backwards into the system.
Does have that line. More comfortable?
1054. Natural alignment. Middle.
DPS have it. Tanks anchor. DPS east. Stack. East. Spread. Tanks anchor, DPS east. Front.
Ari, can you stop trying to hit 0 HP? Lightning. I'll go north.
East is safe. Longs go.
Water.
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 I'll go north.
West.
West is safe.
Any mitts we have here?
Remember your spots.
Oh,
Oops. Get him up. One,
Oh shit.
2, 3, 4. Yeah. The party needs to get to their spots earlier. The tanks need to get to their spots later.
Yeah. I know that we were going to try and adjust so that we could be on a different spot slide, but I think it's probably just safer if we just stay where we were and then adjust later. What do you think?
The different spot is okay if you go there immediately after high concept, not later.
I just want to go to your spot. There shouldn't be anyone else there.
There should be no one near D.
Okay, yeah,
If
we'll
that's
just go
what
to
you're
my
talking
spot.
about.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where you
we'll
need to go.
I should have said that's what I was doing instead of just walking
For sure.
by though.
For sure.
Oh, you got hit by a solo attack? I thought you just died
Yeah.
to damage.
You got
No,
it,
it was
so-
solo.
Well, good to know I'm not a total fuck up.
he was full health when he died, technically.
Well, he was at 0 health when he died.
Well, yeah. Hey, let me Benny him after the first tank buster. So, Sly.
No.
I don't really have a good spot to use it right now.
Might as well.
I think while we're progging, we might just hold Benny for emergencies.
I don't need it. I'll get it all back.
rather
If I
than
don't die
playing.
in one hit, it'll all come back.
Emergencies, like when Ari keeps trying to fall over for some reason and I can't tell why.
Natural.
It's on tanks. Melee anchor. Support east. Spread. West. Stack. Melee anchor. Support east. Front. Ice.
Yeah. That was no veil. Reprisal covered both casts. It's no problem, I think.
Chinchilla Veil for what?
Say again, Adrian?
Which means fail is for what? This, I guess?
No, I don't think we need it for this either, actually.
We really don't.
Look at your debuffs. Lightning.
I will to the north.
Gamma,
Party's
Beta.
not merging. I'm going to Gamma.
East.
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 Okay.
Lightning.
Lightning.
Go north.
West is safe.
Val, go south. Val, go south.
Oh, sorry. I yoinked the wrong person.
Did you rescue someone?
Yes! I was trying to make it happen!
Holy
It
Val
shit.
was
had-
already far too late.
They
Yeah,
looked
Val had on a bond,
confused.
so-
Long timers north.
The people who already are up north, though, you do need to see if you have the same red element. Because that means
yeah.
we can't have you fuse.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
they
look
should
at,
also start next
Hell
to
out
each
of the
other.
middle if I don't have the right
Yeah.
element.
look at your element. Bias north so that anyone who's confused can see that there's 3 people north already and make a correct adjustment. Just don't merge. There's plenty of room. Let's
Sending-
go.
I just got a theory about higher concept.
The way he's doing casts, it'll just be another high concept cast.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it higher
We're
concept
gonna call
for
it
clarity.
concept, though.
Unless you want us to come up with some Shrek-based name for it.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I do.
It's on DPS. Tanks anchor. Tanks anchor. DPS east. Spread. West. Stack. Tanks anchor. Fire.
Outmount. Outmount.
Oh shit, sorry. That one I just forgot.
Trade wide. Ultimate you have. No. Fine.
I ain't solo wheel that shit.
Hey.
Ending it.
Are you good with only using Bell there, Mal?
Yep. Yeah, that had nothing to do. I just didn't move.
Well, I was just gonna say I'm instant casting there anyway. If you want to switch spots on 3 and 4 at some point, it'll be easier for you.
I just started moving more Flatus and Asai's in there. Medica 2 and on Ice Cast.
Damage.
Damage is a state of mind, says the warrior. Middle.
On support. Melee anchor. Support east. Stack. Spread east.
East.
Melee anchor. Ice.
Can we just wipe if Eye Healer doesn't get the debuff? It's so much nicer when I'm middle. Lightning.
Go south. No?
East is safe.
East.
Longs go.
Oh, the range on.
Water.
Water. Go north,
I'll go south.
east.
Nope, too slow.
You're
Yeah,
slow.
that was quicker.
Sorry about that. I should have just kept going north, but I got confused when two people ran past me, but one of them was the no symbols. That was my dumb.
G Billy, sending
Oh.
it.
Port have it. Melee anchor. Port east. Melee anchor. Stack. East spread. Melee anchor. It's ice.
That's a tough deal.
Holy moly.
That's my bad.
Water.
We'll go north, Rag.
West is safe.
West.
I'm going to Gamma.
Lightning.
I'm
I'll go
going
south.
north.
There.
West is safe again.
Okay.
Don't stack.
Right, right, right.
Very blood. Get heals. Tanks stay together. Okay, now get to your spot. Go, go, go. One. 2. 3. 4. Okay, raid wide.
Raid wide.
In for heals, in for heals.
Have to move up a little bit.
Thanks, autos. Okay. Those same spread spots, if we have to spread first, it's inverted. So he's a fucking liar. Look for the shorter gauge.
Front 2 rows.
Thanks, anchor. Deep. Okay, back. And then stack.
Spread first.
Stack first.
Stack,
Stack
first,
first.
not the markers.
I said that because it was Ari who got the only debuff, and he was not the bar.
I had a debuff.
I mean, whoever has the bar has a debuff, right?
Yeah, one person has a debuff, but not the bar.
Right.
And
They
one.
both have the circle.
Yeah.
Person has the reversed. But
Yeah,
I think
one
it's-
person gets the bar for stack spread, one person gets the bar for fire ice. That's all. But inverse magic is, I think
So
that was
on
a
only
stack.
one person.
What?
That
It
was
put on only one person.
no. It was put on 2 people.
No, I had a debuff.
It was on Ari
It
and
was on
Pax.
melee.
Whatever.
Not whatever. It just was.
Yeah. So, was it a stack? I just want to confirm. Did you guys
So
take one
it-
instance of
the
damage
spread,
there?
The spread bar is what was filling, so we were assuming that if the opposite was true, right? So
Yes,
spread
we
bar was
assumed
filling,
that.
so we call stack. It's unfortunate we don't know for sure because
I'm
Cal-
seeing many instances of damage from everybody. Like,
I think Cal was
5.
saying that the reverse debuff was only on Ari.
And he was not the bar.
okay. Can we
that's
Can we
good.
Someone shares the screen.
look at
And
the
I believe
VOD? I
I
want
might
to
be
see.
validated. I might be
I want-
validated.
Yeah. There is something on Ari.
Yeah, that's the inverse magic. It was only on Ari. That's what I said.
I
And
see.
he was not the bar. You were the bar. Which is why when I saw
Yes.
it filling as spread first, I called spread first because that was true.
I see. We
Okay,
did not
right.
catch the part where you said that there was a separate debuff.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. So that's fine. That's actually easier, right? We don't have to invert everything. It's just one person.
Well, it's-
And
it's
yes, we do
essentially-
have to track who has the bar.
Presumably, it's valid that this could be reversed in the future.
Yes, it was
Yes.
reversed in the first instance, actually. You got both the
Yes.
debuff and the bar.
Well, that was the only one alive, yes, but even so,
Yeah,
I think we should assume that that is valid, right?
Yes.
So this was in fact a spread. Your call was correct. This is a lot of different types of damage.
That being said, let's specify debuffs because there are 2 debuffs there.
Yes, there's the inverse debuff, which goes on one of the regular debuff people. Right? That person gets inverted. That's all.
Just call these by their name.
No, we don't. We do the same
No.
spreads we do in the previous mechanic.
We do the same
shifted.
spreads.
The Z pattern.
The one for the meteor spread.
Geometry, yeah.
Yeah, it's the meteor spread. Nothing else.
This entire fight can probably be solved by geometry.
But is Geometry Rollblade based everyone?
Got 7 minutes. Good for 2 more practice polls.
We
Yep.
need to pull.
Just try to send it first.
Yeah. Check food.
DPS, tanks anchor, DPS east. We stack. West, spread. Tanks anchor, DPS east. Front. Fire. Tanks anchor.
Lightning. Going to Gamma.
East.
East. Lightning again.
I'll go north with Cal. I'll go north.
I'll go
Cal,
south.
Right.
East.
Right.
And go east, yeah.
Alright, heal up.
Remember, you only have to move away from people if you have another concept.
I did not have.
Move to your spots.
1. 2. 3.
Whoa. Oh, right.
I think it was a
Third
tight
tower
move-
failed.
Yeah, I think it was a tight movement from 4 to southeast corner.
Was it actually? It might have been was it third or second tower. I think
It was
might have
third
been
tower
second.
that failed.
It was second tower.
second tower. Yeah,
Yeah.
the timing is weird.
I need to look at it and.
Does anyone have a problem with it?
Nah.
Okay, here we go again.
Ending it.
Simply sprint harder.
Harder.
I'll simply pop expeditious or whatever the fuck it's called.
Combat peloton is the technical term.
Ugh, all the heathens.
It's a meme button. It deserves a meme name.
Yeah, it is. It's,
It's
memeing my
meme
existence.
because it's
So good.
There will probably not be a single ability more powerful than it in the game.
Have you considered leg sweep? Middle.
it's on tank supports. So support east, melee anchor. Spread. Stack east. Melee anchor. Front. Ice.
Wind.
Wind.
I'll go north, Reg.
East is
East.
safe.
Shouldn't be here, Mal.
Yeah, I missed the extra.
Water.
Water.
Go long.
We're missing one, Mal. There
this
was
is
no
not it.
swap.
East.
We're
Oh,
short one. We're
We're
dead.
fucked. Alright.
What I was trying to say, Mal, is that no one should have had to soak gamma because
Yeah,
alpha and
alpha.
beta merged.
Alpha beta were merging. Yeah, there was no gamma. I was
Oh.
gamma.
So you either should have been an alpha or beta there, whichever
Yeah, I should have been an alpha.
splice you were.
And I'm backwards.
Yep. If you're on C, just stare north.
One more for the road, or are we
or
done?
east. Up to everybody.
I only got a minute on food. It's 11.
Alright.
There's a solution we're not seeing here. Brilliant. Well,
We
that's a
have
no,
non-ready.
so
I
we
think
are
we call it
done. So
Alright. That is it.
GG's.
I have a question for people. It's the obligatory question I ask every Thursday. Is there a desire to push extra time this weekend? Is there a possibility of it?
the desire is there, the ability is not. I don't have the free schedule.
Not this weekend?
No,
Okay. Then we go back in on Monday.
I apologize.
Suck Adrian.
Good news is the next first of the month is on Saturday, or is that not how that works?
That's not how that works.
sad. Sad.
That simply means the Monday after will be.
That's what I figured.
Monday.
I was just like, maybe if I have a good attitude about this, it will be true.
That being said, we'll see how spicy it is. Actually, it's probably going to be spicy. I shouldn't get hopes up.
It's not this coming Monday, but the following Monday.
No, just the end of month at a car dealership. is
So
hectic.
let's not get complacent about the week 5 clear. We had a fair bit of, I don't know if I want to call it back